Hello, Sagis, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and welcome to this Who is Coming to Love You Next for the month of December of 2025. So, if you didn't see all the rest of the December readings that they are already out, the links are in the description box below. But let's get back to this reading. A couple of things before we start. As I always say with every reading I do for the channel, please remember that these are general readings. They might not resonate with everybody, but if you would like a private reading just to have a look at your particular situation, the link to my website, it's in the comment box below. And also, about this particular reading, what I wanted to say is that this person that we are going to see could be a completely new person altogether that you don't know yet, or someone that is already in your midst, but that you never took any notice of them in that particular way. Okay, so let's have a look and see which kind of archetype does this person embody. Let's have a look. And here we've got Pluto. So this person could be a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now also please let me know in the comment then if you recognize someone that could have all of these attributes by the time we finish the reading, okay? So let's get back to this Plutonian person. Sagittarius, as I said, this person could be a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and actually it's very interesting because I done the Scorpio reading for them before yours, and the archetype was an archetype of Jupiter, that is your ruling planet. So, you know, the universe is saying, yes, I really would like these two people to meet, so a Scorpio and a Sagittarius. But anyway, what is the archetype of Pluto? A very, very profound person. What I'm sensing here is that this person, like all Plutonian energies and archetype, will love to really get to know you at the deepest level. They're extremely intuitive. They read between the lines. They have a very intense gaze. So this is another thing that you will recognize this person for. They're quite mysterious. They are like as if they're probing you, but it's quite hard to read them. For what work is concerned, now remember that when I mentioned which job do they do or which career they have, I'm reading it based on the archetype, but unfortunately we know ourselves how difficult it is for everybody to be able to be in the career or in the job that we love or that we feel called for. But anyway, this person, if has got the luck, if he had the luck of going for their passions in the career department, could be a detective, could be an accountant, could be a banker. So anything that has got to do with the 8th house in astrology, the occult, somebody that, an astrologer, a tarot reader, anything to do with the occult, anything to do with taboos. So could also be somebody that teaches tantra yoga. It could be, as I said, a banker, or anything that has got to do with other people's money, anything to do with transformation, a psychologist, a psychiatrist. Okay, so this is the archetype. By the way, before I finish, these are the positive, some very few of the positive descriptions of the Pluto archetype. But then, as with all archetypes, there is also a shadow side. On the shadow side, they are very hard for them to trust someone. They are secretive, as I said, that can be seen in a good or in a bad light. They could become quite possessive. And some of them, not all of them. So for those Plutonian archetypes that they resonate in their lower vibrations, they could be quite vindictive as well. Okay, now let's see which kind of energy instead as this person in this very moment in time. So please, angels and guides, please show us which kind of energy does this Plutonian person has at the moment. And here we've got door to personal healing and happiness. Great. There is nothing better than to meet afresh somebody new or getting to know somebody at a romantic level that is very self-conscious about the need of healing. You know, at a certain point in life, we all go through something that we need to first to understand, then to integrate, and then to really let it be, or let it go, I should say. And it looks like as if this person has done all of that or is doing all of that in the moment. And that is typical of the Pluto archetype, because they do go through a lot in their lifetime, a lot of changes, but you see, it's not just a light change. When something hits them, it's like an earthquake, and then the grounds open and they get swallowed. Everything disappears from them. So to be able to bounce back, they have to understand that they go very deep, they understand what happened to them, and then they're like the phoenix. That's the phoenix is also another representation of Scorpio, and also the serpent, the snake, it's another representation because it does, shed their skin and being, grow more. So definitely this person in this moment in time has opened the doors to his personal healings and is finding it very beneficial. So is becoming happier within himself or herself. Let's keep going and see more information about this person, Sagittarius. Like all of this information I'm giving, it's so that you will recognize. Let's have a look. Very interesting person already. Individual, I should say. So 9 of Wands. I told you that this person went through a lot. 9 of Wands is that card of somebody that went through some challenges in their life, but they never let that beat them. They could have been going through very challenging, and I suspect so with the Pluto archetype, very challenging situation in their life, but they are still standing. Let's see what is crossing them or supporting them. And here we've got the 9 of Pentacles. This is a support card. It means that this person is not only still standing, but it's also after becoming, or always was, because, to go through all of that. Anyway, what I wanted to say is that the strength that helped them very much in still be here standing and being proud and getting much better and going through their healing and through, coming on the other side and being happy, it's their independence. This person could also be a soul trader or someone that works for themselves. Let's see at the bottom. Yes, we've got the World card. One cycle finishes and another one starts. And that is where they are at this very moment in time, or when they're going to meet you, where they're going to show up, if they're not already in your midst. They're very used to this. Cycle first is up and then it comes down and it becomes really, really hard, because everything is just after crumbling, and then slowly they come back and the cycle closes and one new starts. In the past, here we've got the Chariot. I sense that this person has moved in the past. It could have been someone that was traveling a lot, but I am sensing that because of the last big life crisis, they had to move. Now, when I say move, that doesn't mean that it's got to be from one continent to another or from one country to another. It could also be that they had to leave their home and find a different one. Like, I'm just giving you an example, okay? If this person went through a divorce or a separation where he or she was living with someone, they had to move or they moved. This card also makes me feel that it's already, you remember that a healing and happiness, their journey started a while ago. It's not something that they just started doing, so they're well ahead. What is in their mind? Here we've got the Empress. Whatever this person is, a male or a female, they are really wanting to create. Now, for some of them, if they're not parents already, they would love to become parents. If this is a male and is heterosexual, they would love to find the perfect woman for themselves. They're incredibly picky in the way that's why they will probe and probe, but they're ready to create. They're ready to create a new life for themselves, but they also want someone that understands them. That is what I'm sensing here. This person is really looking for somebody that understands them. It's like as if they're tired of having to explain themselves all the time. Let's see the last card, and here we've got the Seven of Pentacles. And I sense that this goes both ways. Now, first of all, this person hasn't jumped or is not someone that will jump into a new relationship just so to say, oh, I have someone at my arm. No. This person has waited and waited until they were ready, until they felt that they went through their healing long enough and that they were coming out on the other side, on their happy side, before opening their energy and their heart to the possibility of finding somebody new. Okay. Also, I sense that this person, when you start to meet them or when you start talking, will not rush you. Okay, so don't expect someone that would rush you into anything. They are going to take their time and they are going to really see if the connection can work. So somebody very serious, okay? Now, let's see with the Gateway Oracle card. What does this person brings into your life or will bring into your life? Please, angels and guides, please let us see what does this person brings into Sagittarius life. Igniting courage. I'm strong, valiant, and courageous. So definitely to go through what they went through, and I sense that this last crisis was quite profound for them. It's made them much more resilient. So every time that a Pluto person goes through some hardship, when they come out, they're a bit stronger, a bit wiser, a bit more courageous every time. And so they are going to bring this with them. And also you, Sagittarius, I'm sensing that being with them, you're going to feel liberated in the way of being able to do what you want to do without caring about anybody saying. This is what I'm sensing. Okay, so Sagittarius, this is your reading for the month of December. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click onto the notification bell. If you would like a private reading with me, the link is in the comment box below. Also below you will find the links to the playlist for all of the other readings for the month of December. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye.